A long day working. Let's get this shave done. I'm using very little soap per lather, and so not a whole lot has been resident on my brush. You know, some soaps do that. You can smell them the next day in the bristles, and it's there a little bit, but it's not like some people are thinking. So this is the B2 Zenith brush. It's a boar brush, and I've just really enjoyed using it this month. Today is my 31st shave with Chiseled Face Midnight Stag as a part of the challenge issued by Stephen Joyner of Dogwood Handcrafts. Notes of leather, gasoline, smoke, and wood, among other things. And it's a nice base, nice slick soap base. I've been playing around with it this month. Marco method, lots of water, another kind of wet lather, my normal kind of lather, super dry, a couple different super dry attempts. So it's been fun playing around with. And when you have variables that don't change, then you can experiment and do so reliably. So here's my Nacet blade, and these little dots across the top here are the 200 decades. So yesterday's shave was 204. So let's do 205, and then we're going to put the Nacet down for a little while. Pick it up later, but I've got some other cool razors to enjoy. And right now, this guy right here, this Timeless 68 open comb, stainless steel with knurled handle, is the this base plate. Most importantly, of course, is the one that can handle this Nacet blade in its current old age. And we'll just do, to cap things off, my kind of standard technique. I've also got the post-shave, the aftershave splash alcohol-based scent for the same Midnight Stag as well. So I'm going to do a little pre-shave by just throwing some water on my face. A little less than 24 hours since the previous shave. Nice. You know, I don't think my wife and little girl actually mind the soap because it's more lightly scented. But they don't like the shaking out most of the water. And let's do 7 seconds. And there we go. But the aftershave splash has got much more powerful scent components to it. Tilt that camera down a little bit so you can see the lather more. I can. Kind of precariously perched. And one thing I definitely learned over this month is that this is a soap base that can take all of its water up front. You don't have to gradually add water or take any kind of care with when you add it. I added it super slow one time. Marco method comes in really hot and heavy with the water at first, but it's fine either way. So with this one, it's just nice. You can shoot your water in there and then just mix till it looks right. With this one especially, you could just take the brush out of the sink or water, maybe shake it once or maybe none, and that might also be the exact same water. No need for a syringe, so you can pick whichever way you want to do it. I try a lot of different soaps, so I find this syringe helps me to kind of helps me to tweak the lathers easily. Roger Quintero lather bowl. Got those veins in the bottom of it. Little soap holder there. 3D printed bowl, and so you can print your own if you have access to a 3D printer. The link to the design is in the description of this video. Lather's starting to set up. All right. A little more water on my face. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more water on this brush. One of the things I've learned during this month is that sometimes the first pass needs a little bit more water. Maybe someone who does a nice rich pre-shave routine is not going to have an issue with that, but since I don't, it seems to work better with a little bit extra water on the first pass. And I'm pretty sure I've encountered that same issue with not just this soap base, but with others as well. Work the lather in. Got to give it time to kind of bond with your skin. Protect it. Nice soft brush this one is. The handle gets slippery when wet and soapy, so I may think about moving it to another handle or something like that. All right. Show you the blade. So here's the base plate for the open comb. For timeless. And then here's the Nacet I've been using for so long. 205 shaves. I would just, this is my first blade that I have taken nearly that far. I'm not one of these guys that has been at it so long that I've got a whole host of blades that I've taken to 100. This is the first one. Still working. I have to buff like this. In case you're new to wet shaving, buffing is what I was just doing. This is the opposite of buffing right here. Longer strokes, not really going over the same area multiple times. Well, this old blade definitely needs the buffing, and some people actually like to do it with younger blades, so it's not necessarily an older blade exclusive. All right, rinse. All right, load up for the second pass. So I kind of recapped on the shave that I actually did on the August 31st first, because I didn't get my gear, my Midnight Stag stuff, until I was able to shave with it first on September the 5th. And so that is why today, the 4th, is my end of my 31-day stretch with Midnight Stag. I got permission to kind of be late, extenuating circumstances and all that. And so I did kind of a recap with some of the things I had learned on that actual day. So feel free to check that one out. Got a playlist for all these Austere August videos. Lather feels good. Really nice. Hitting it on the spot pretty regularly with this lather. It's nice. Cross grain now. Just keeping a loose grip on the razor. Can actually flop around a little bit. I'm holding it just tightly enough to keep it safe, going where it needs to go. And rinse. And last pass. Last pass of the Midnight Stag. Who knows? I may choose it tomorrow just for good measure, just to show you my heart's right. And after the 3-pass shave, we have another pass left over. No problem there. That's kind of what I've been experiencing the whole month of shaving. One of the things I learned, I'm trying to think of the two main things I learned, and I put those on that August 31st post and video. One of them was, I believe, how the first pass, for me, seems to need a little bit more water. And then when I didn't know that, what I would do is I would add a little bit of water to my brush for that first pass. And then I would take a little bit of water and add it to the bowl, because I made the assumption that it was the lather that was in need of more water in general, not just for that first pass. And I think I discovered a good many times how that was just too much for the second and third pass. They need to be not quite as wet. Maybe because you're just hydrating your face really well and there's some carryover there. I'm not sure exactly. Maybe that first pass has to deal with the oils on my skin, since I don't do a pre-shave routine. That's probably more likely what it is. And so I learned that, and so I'm adding water, a little bit of water to the brush as I put on that first lather, but I'm not adding it to the bowl, and I'm having much nicer, consistent lathers. During the month of August, I have left the razor blade in the razor, and so I'm not cleaning it or anything like that. A little rust mark right there on the corner. Just wipe it off with my finger. So here's the business end. That X remnant is right there that I put on there last year. Here's the top side. Just kind of, for those of you who are curious what razor blade looks like it's been used 205 times. And I just finished patting it on the washcloth over there. I'll lay it down flat. I just lay over another piece and just kind of tap it just to get the water off the blade. No wiping or anything like that. No alcohol dips or anything. I don't have anything against that, but I just don't do it. Normally I might do a touch up right here. Closeness wasn't quite there. I don't know whether I was hurrying or the lather wasn't quite right or what, but no biggie. Another day. And go ahead and put on this splash. Add a little bit of water to the face to kind of help it out. A little bit of menthol. That's good stuff. Salute. Kind of getting used to the menthol with the eyes watering and the burning sensation. Here's a close-up of the bowl without the lather in it. Got this inturned lip here to keep the lather in. That's maybe my favorite feature. Okay, just cleaning up. All right, feeling good. No stinging or anything like that with the splash application. So I was kind to my face with that, with my technique, that blade. I wasn't going to participate in Austere August this year. I had kind of finished in June. I'd done the lather games, and I just had a big old bucket of soap that I was going to work through, a big lot of soaps that I'd purchased, and I thought, I'd just rather get through these guys and enjoy these soaps. Then Stephen Joyner, Dogwood Handcrafts. He's a brush maker, makes those handles, and then he's will put a knot in it, whatever you want, from like maggots, or he could send it off to Declaration Grooming for you. He does really good quality work. Many times you can see videos of him doing his thing, and it's just really good. And so he issued a challenge if you use Midnight Stag, and if you're a regular member, participant in the wet shaving subreddit, then if you use Midnight Stag all month, soap and aftershave, then you can get a free handle, free brush. I couldn't pass that up because his stuff is kind of got to wait in line for it. Well, he thought just a couple of people would take him up on it, but turns out 14 of us did. So he's going to be making free brushes for a little while. But I hope we kept him entertained with our stories, and it was neat. He inspired some brotherhood as we all talked about our experience and did the whole month together. It was fun. It was fun. It's one of those things I sometimes dread going into, but then at the end I'm happy with it. Now I can really enjoy my variety with a little bit more enthusiasm, and I look forward to getting into that. I got that Gillette Hybrid Tech I just got a few weeks ago, and finally I'm going to be able to use that, so I think I will hit that tomorrow. I've got I landed a tub of Shire from Mammoth soaps, and I haven't tried any of their soaps, and they're hard to get. And I like that Shire scent from the tub, man. It just smells really good. And there's 6 or 7 that I'm really looking forward to trying. The Jar Islands. A month ago they had a sale. Sorry about that, it's late at night. A month ago they had a sale and free shipping. Well, they're all over Norway or something like that, and so I took advantage of that and ordered the Slatteroy from them, shaving soap. It's right now from the dry puck. It smells very lemony, kind of like lemon pledge. I sure hope that When it gets in lather form, there will be more to the scent. I really do. That's another one that I've got that I'm looking forward to trying. A whole bunch of Mickey Lee that I got in that box. So that's what's coming up in the future. And we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, hey, my open comb carved base, Christopher Bradley base plate in D. The D open comb came as well during this month, and so that's going to be coming up here soon as well, because I've been trying the open combs, just gradually purchasing them, and wow, I've been really impressed. Started with the B, I think, and just kind of maybe the A. I got the C, and then I was like, wow, this C is tremendous. Let's go ahead and get the D. I'm just really liking these open combs. I am fighting with myself about maybe getting the stainless and selling my brass one, but maybe I'll just keep it. It's gorgeous. I love the patina. So maybe I'll be battling myself with that one for a while. So those are some of the things that are coming up on the road there in the future. This is Sugar Daddy Shaves. I hope this has been a good month for you. I was able to play around with formulations and methods of applying the lather and stuff this month, and maybe that helped you. I sure hope so. You take care. And for now, we're going to put the Nacet down and use some other razors so that I can use younger blades. And we'll let the Nacet sit at 205 for a little while, and we'll pick it up again some other time. You take care. This is Sugar Daddy Shaves. Bye.